There's the light at 10% brightness. So I'm in Deadhorse Cave in the stream passage, right by the spring. There's two springs, one at each side. The bigger one's to my right. The littler one's right there. Does that year round. Awesome. It's not often you get to see a cave do something cool like that. Alright, I'm going to turn the light up to 20% now. Kind of overkill for what I'm doing, but I'm only going to be here in the cave like another hour or two. I got plenty of battery life left. I'm still on my first light battery, so I'm not worried about battery life at all. It's impressive. There's a couple places here where the creek's a couple inches deep. What's weird, look at this rock. It's up to the side. I wonder if that's natural, or did people seriously push it up out of the way? It's a lot of rock to push up out of the way, but who knows what people do when they're bored. All right, here we go. Okay, well, my backpack's getting a little too big to wear, so try to gently crawl through here. Here we go. Notice how the creek kind of spreads out pretty wide because the floor of the cave, except for the breakdown rocks, is pretty flat. Over there's some nice little holes, impact craters from, water dripping down and hitting the sand. Putting my backpack on, help keep me straight so I don't tip over. Wow. Here's where the cave gets wider. This is just before the turnoff to get out of this cave. The main way out of this cave. Notice there's a side passage here. It's a crawl. It's not a dead end though. It goes back to a nice little maze, but I'm not going to bother to go right now. Notice I'm in stream passage and pretty much the whole floor is covered with water, except for a few stones to play hopscotch. Notice that rock sticking out there? This is the turnoff to get out. This is the only way out to the lower entrance. So that's the way I'm going to head out when I'm done here in the stream passage. But first, we go down here. Notice some of the water flows to the left by that breakdown pile. Wow. Notice how rough the ceiling is here. Trying to focus up here. There we go. Wow. All right, that's good to know. But I'm gonna keep going right, go counterclockwise. See how far this way I can go. Yeah, see? So if I turned right that other way, I could have gone through there. And then I'll keep going here, and I'll keep following the stream passage over this way. I'm not gonna bother today. Come back another time. Nice little waterfall. Notice how smooth the rock is. Whoa! Huh. Check this out. Let me go backwards. I'll show you what I just did. I'm trying to be careful here, but look down there where there's a little lip on the rock. That's what happened. I tried to pick up my foot and it caught on that lip. So I almost fell down because I was busy talking about how smooth this rock is here. So yeah, got to go through a cave really, really slow and careful to watch every direction, up, down, left, right, your feet, your head, everything. Just assume the cave is trying to kill you. So check it out. There's a little upper level there, too small for people. There's an upper level up here. Actually, it'd be pretty easy to get out here. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know what? When I come back and do crawling, I can hop up right here and crawl along this ledge. I'll be the upper level. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've done that before, just not recently. Wow, that is cool. So look at that. There's an upper level there. There's actually a tunnel above this lower tube. So you go along this ledge and you can turn left and circle around and get up there. And notice all the plant roots hanging from the ceiling. Here's another way up. If I want to get up on this upper level, like I said, I could walk along this ledge, but that'd be a bit of a crawl. Whoa. If I really wanted to go up here, you know what? Maybe, yeah, it's a little high for me to hop up by myself. I'll wait till we come back with more people. But anyway, like I said, there's a cool little maze up here. There's like a tube up there. It slopes down, way down, and it goes way back. It's kind of cool. Here's another little side passage you can explore. Notice how it slopes downhill, but it starts out higher. So water isn't flowing over there. So notice there's upper level over there, upper level up there, and then a small column right there. There's a column. Cool. Looks like it's broken though. I didn't do it. And then again, you see how there's plant roots coming from the ceiling. The ceiling's nice and rough here. See, I want to look up higher. The problem is, I'd have to stand on a smooth rock. I'm not sure how much traction I'm going to have. I don't want to risk slipping. Oh yeah, here we go. So there's a nice ledge up there. Oh, this is the same one. This is where I was just talking about. Wow, and look at the ceiling there. Is that cool or what? So let me get over here. Wow, that is a cool ceiling. Like I said, the stream passage is split two ways. There's two different stream passages now. I'm in the east one. Look at this. The water just flows into the rock and disappears. Gone. For those who are wondering, where creeks go to die. Although on the left side, you can see it's still flowing down, down, down. There's that pillar I was telling you about. Upper level. I do want to come back with more people so we can split up, go different ways and take pictures of each other. That'd be kind of fun. If I can find some people who want to just do some easy crawling, spend an hour here crawling around, taking pictures of each other. But everybody lives so far away. If they're going to drive all the way here, they want to make it worth it. Do some real caving. Wow. Look how smooth this part is. Nice little cascade waterfall. So there's a wave over there, and then a middle level and upper level. And then, if you're feeling really ambitious, you can crawl back in through there. And I'm pretty sure like none of these is a dead end. So yeah, good luck. So there's a way up here. Notice it splits again. There's like a way up to the top and the way to the bottom. I'm pretty sure the way to the bottom is not a dead end. It like circles around. In fact, I think to get up here, you don't even have to hop up here. I think there's an easier way around. Crazy, huh? But like I said, a two-dimensional map at this three-dimensional cave is just not adequate. Oops, darn it. These rocks are a trip hazard. I need to be careful. So here's something suspicious. Notice there's a pile of rocks here. Before I go any farther, let me look down here. Look at that. It's like the last time I'm going to see water. There's water just flowing down here and it's just disappearing straight down. Like a toilet being flushed. Or one of those little rinse sinks they have at the dentist, you know? Huh. Fascinating. Okay, this is as far as I'm going today. But if you're feeling really ambitious, you see those red tags? Those mark the way to the lower entrance. There is another way out if you keep crawling through there. But you don't have to just crawl down, you also have to crawl up and left. I think we're like 15 or more feet underground, so it's a bit of work to crawl up and out there. And then over there is another way. But you notice there's no pink or red tag showing you the way out, so that would not be the way out. Or at least not the easiest way out. I can hear the water under me. Gurgling. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to do any more crawls today. But as you can see, there's more tube down that way. But if you crawl far enough, you won't even hear the water. The water disappears somewhere underneath us. It leaks out of the cave just like it leaked into the cave. Crazy, huh? Alright. Well, I'm on my way out now. Wish I had more stamina, but I don't. So I'm gonna head out before I get myself too tired. I have to be able to drive home after this, you know. Maybe I should become a cocaine addict. Just kidding. Yeah. Actually, you want to hear a kind of gross joke? I used to watch TV. There's a commercial for this stuff called Extends. It's supposed to make your sex life better. But I'm wondering, well, wait a minute. What about your non-sex life? Would it work for that too? That sounds crazy enough. But anyway, yeah, I don't even know the active ingredient. You don't want to take something unless you know the side effects. A lot of the stuff, it like fix the main symptom, and then side effect, it might kill you. It's like, oh gee, thanks. Really cool little cascading waterfall or rapids or however you want to say that. Yeah, it's funny, I came here with a group of people. So this far down in the cave, there's all these side passages to the right. and we're trying to discuss which is the way out, but we couldn't reason with each other. One guy is like, this is it. Another guy says the next one's it. The other guy says the third one is it. Because we came in at the lowest entrance, so we're trying to find a different way out. We did find our way out, but it wasn't pretty. Like I said, here's that other side passage. As you can see, it's nice and smooth. So if you don't mind belly crawling, this is seriously like the coolest part ever. This whole part, if you like belly crawling, this part of the cave, you should spend like enough time to go through everything. But what I need is a smaller camera rig. Part of the problem is trying to hold this big camera rig, so that's a little more work for me. I think I'm going back to GoPros. I think maybe next time GoPro comes out with a new model, if it's any good, I might buy another GoPro and just use this big camera for bigger caves or for train videos. In the tight crawls, this camera rig is kind of part of the problem. Okay, so here I'm back at the main stream passage. And there's that funny shaped rock marking the way out. Now it's about half an hour from here to the lowest entrance. And I only have enough battery life for 13 more minutes. So I think what I'm going to do, since this is probably my last cave of the day anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here so I can switch batteries in both my camera and my light. And then I can shoot from here to the lower entrance non-stop. All right, so here's the stream passage in Deadhorse Cave.